cage out on Saturday and then washed it again yesterday.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Oh no.
In case you need to see yourself.
Right. The well, because sometimes I think I step it off screen and I'm like,
I got it.
It's taking a while to get through them, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I went out there, sprayed it out, and there was one. It was just full of eggshells. I started laughing. I'm like, all right. Well, puppies like to get up in there and eat the
chicken shit.
The chicken shit. Well, and the chicken food too. The layer pellets. They get in the hen house and eat the layer pellets.
They'll eat anything they're not supposed to eat.
Yeah.
So what did you do today? You had a baby shower this weekend?
Not a baby shower. Mallory had a bridal shower.
Everybody keeps saying baby shower.
Yeah. Not a baby shower, thank God. But yeah, she did that. We got a bunch of really cool stuff, so it was pretty neat. Yeah.
Did you get my gift?
Did you get some tools?
No, she got all the house stuff.
So you didn't get shit?
I didn't get anything.
We gotta have you a bro shower.
What?
A bromance shower.
A bromance shower?
Yeah.
What about, I don't know. Bromance, like I could get things I might not actually want. If it's just a bro shower.
A big black latex
yeah, like, I don't know. If you call it a bromance shower, it could take a bad turn. Like people might get the wrong idea.
Right.
I put a picture up. Dad got a new mower, a new John Deere.
I saw
one of the hydrostatic big front
How
cut.
big is the deck on that? That thing looks
72
huge.
inches.
That's
wow.
Big, yeah.
And it's
that's real big.
So I saw it, which I was like, hey, I want to try it because he was charging it. And I said, man,
charging it.
Yeah, he's charging his battery because he hadn't driven it. This was the first cut of the whole year, and he had the battery charging up or whatever. But
I can imagine John Deere had fucking electric motors.
Yeah. And I said, hey, I want to try out your mower. And he goes, yeah.
Cord behind it.
Yeah, Dad was like, you can try it out. He was like, we got all this grass that all needs tried out on. And so I was like,
oh shit.
Yeah, so and I
did a lot of fucking grass.
He had cut one thing, and I was like, hey, I want to try it. And he goes, yeah, come here. You just try it out. I'll be back. And we went inside.
Nice.
And so I had to figure it out how to do that shit. And because it's harder, like I haven't driven one of those in not forever, really.
Yeah.
When I worked for the Park and Rec, we had some hydrostatic mowers, so we got
They
done.
didn't let Colin use them because he couldn't touch the pedals.
I used that thing, and I got done, and Dad was like, "So how'd you like it?" And I said, "Well, first off, this is bullshit." And I said, "Because
I never had one."
I said I used to mow this yard, and it took 3 hours. I did our whole yard in 45 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 acres, and there's a fence around the whole backyard.
So
and there's trees everywhere in the front yard. And I was just like, just zooming all over the place, doing donuts, just goofing off. And it doesn't bog down. It's 24 horse. Like, even in thick grass, like, it just sprays more grass instead of bogging down.
Nice.
It was neat. But I saw it and I was like, man, John would love one of these. It was cool. It's probably not, I still think the Kubotas where you can actually, the deck is out farther and bigger, you might like more because you like to brush hog a little bit. And I don't think this one would be real good for that. But it cut awesome. It was really fun to do.
Well, John Deere has a version.
Yeah, they have tons of them. But
we got a buddy that I think he owns in Texas owns one of if not the largest John Deere dealership.
Oh, did you drop your spoon in there on purpose?
Yeah.
Don't
burn yourself.
Get hot.
It might be hot. Don't burn yourself.
Well, I can grab it out of there probably, not a problem.
Hope it's not hot.
Well, you don't have nerve damage in your hands like I do.
I will soon.
He does now. It's the lack of nerves. But got to do that, and then went and saw my buddy Cody. The highlight of this weekend was a highlight for part of it. So I got a phone call when I was out at the house. It was one of my groomsmen, Jimmy Sanders, and he said, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I'm just getting off work. He works at the post office, and he said, "What are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "I don't know. Waiting for Mallory to get back from her bridal shower." And he said, "Okay, well we'll go out." And I said, "All right, cool. Like I haven't seen Jimmy in a while because he lives down there." And so I guess.
I smell cigarette smoke. You don't smell it?
About 7:30 or so, maybe a little later. We go to this place called Venue 10 in downtown Columbia. It's actually, they started putting in new stuff in a lot of the old buildings and restoring them, and it's really nice. It has brick walls in it and like a concrete floor, but they've got pool tables and stuff. It's really nice.
Downtown Columbia is Columbia bigger than Camden?
Oh God, yeah. Columbia's 100,000 people.
So it's a little bigger.
Yeah, it's a good size town.
Hicks
You got
is going
full
there.
restaurants.
Hicks is going there tonight.
Yeah, because he's doing some
Taking the
silver.
culture shit.
Yeah.
Oh, for his boat?
Yeah.
Nice.
We got there, and my buddy Jimmy, and we sit down. His wife Emily's there, and I've known these people forever. Mallory likes them. And Jimmy's
That's
like,
weird because Mallory doesn't like a lot of people.
yeah. And so we sit down, and Jimmy's drinking a whiskey and coke. And I was like, I haven't had a whiskey and coke in a long time. I'll have one. And
Or
then,
5.
Then I had another, and another, and I don't actually know how many I got. I didn't look at the tab. It was just, the tab was $100 for me whenever I left. I only know that because Mallory, I was like, how much did I tip? And Mallory was like, it was okay. You only tipped $10. I was like, good. Problem was, we got going, and I was I didn't know it. Mallory was like, it was impressive because you were matching me drink for drink, and I was drinking beer, and you were drinking whiskey. And I was like, that makes me feel good, sort of, about it. And so Jimmy's brother shows up, and he's like, hey, and he's 22. He's like, let's do some shots. And me and Jimmy were drunk enough that we were like,
He just got out of kindergarten.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
grade, he's ready for all-day recess.
Right, and so they get a lemon drop, which was okay, and then they get Patron, and then they do a Jaeger bomb, and then
tequila does not mix.
Hey, let me ask you this.
We mixed all of the worst
When you start
things.
drinking Patron, does the tequila Sheila come out in you?
Tequila Sheila.
And I just I remember standing up, like when we finally closed out and everything, and when I stood up, I was like, I have fucked up.
I have fucked up.
This was a mistake.
Yeah.
This isn't a mistake yet because I don't feel it yet. In a few hours, this is going to be a mistake. And so we get to the truck, and I was like, Mallory, you're going to have to drive. And she was like, are you serious? I was like, yep. Like, and it's been a long time since I was like that.
Yeah.
A long time. And so we drive.
Did you throw up in the new truck?
No, thank God. I wait till I got home. But we get to the house, and Mallory parks the truck. And so our 3-story house, it's got 2 different flights of stairs to get to the upstairs where we're staying.
Whose house is that?
Mom and Dad's house. And so she parks, and I said, just turn the heat on. I don't want to walk right now. And she's like, if you don't walk right now, you're not going to be able to. And so, because the truck's up high, and I was like, I don't want to try and stand. I open the door, and like, you get out, and I about collapse. And I'm holding the truck like this. And I'm like, come here. Come here. And so she comes and takes a shoulder, and I am like, just, and I know it was really bad because the next morning Mom
Surprised
goes,
she didn't fireman carry you then.
Mom goes, you were pretty loud coming in last night. And I was like, I don't remember, Mom, so it doesn't matter.
I don't remember.
So
it didn't happen.
We got upstairs, and Mom was like, there was a big crash upstairs. I was like, yeah, that's when I collapsed next to the toilet. Because when I saw the toilet, I felt like I was home free. I was like, now I can throw up at my leisure. I can pass out on the tile next to it. I'm in a safe place. It'll be fun. And so I'm throwing up, and
You did throw up?
for like an hour.
Oh my God.
Why did you let that happen?
I didn't even mean to.
Where's your self-control?
So
Let me fix your damn tag. You're driving me crazy.
When we get there, or whatever, I have eaten like once that day, and then ate dinner with Mom and Dad. So all that on just very, very little food. That's really was part of the problem.
That's right. Well, and you mixed beer and liquor.
Yeah, it was
too.
a terrible. The whole thing was bad planning.
And you were with friends you hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah, so we got too crazy. But I start throwing up, and at one point, like I have not thrown up in years because I just don't do that. I'm smart enough. I don't mix liquor and I don't drink too much. Not tonight. I'm throwing up, and I look up at Mallory, and I'm holding the toilet, and I go, "I'm gonna die." And she was like, she starts laughing, and she was like, "Sweetie, you're not gonna die." And I said, "No, I can't breathe, and I'm gonna die." And she's like, I had to talk you out of dying for like 10 minutes. She's like, because that's all you'd say was you're gonna die. And I was like, oh God. And then I wake up. So we wake up in the morning, and I'm like, good. Like, someone posted it because I posted about feeling bad, and they were like, I don't always have hangers, but when I do, dear Jesus. And that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
For the whole day until about 6 o'clock when we finally I could eat. It was bad. It was bad.
So Mom didn't make breakfast the next morning?
She did, and I couldn't eat it. There were biscuits and sausage and eggs and jelly.
Did you bring any home?
No.
That'd be nice if we had some biscuits right now, Colin.
That's it. Me and Amanda just said some biscuits would be good. But anyway, that was my weekend. If you're gonna drink with your friends, remember that you're not 21. You're gonna have. It's just harder when you get older. I'm 29. I can't drink like I did when I was a kid. It's just a fact.
I think we had much better weekends than you did.
My weekend was pretty fun, though. I had a good time. Anyway,
That mower looked nice.
the mower was
Yeah.
it was cool just to do yard work with Dad. I haven't done that in so long.
You know what that story reminded me of at the beginning, though? Because you said your buddy was a postman.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of Dwayne.
Oh yeah.
Because I used to...
Yeah, it's a bad idea drinking with Dwayne.
yeah,
Dwayne.
well, no. I wouldn't talk about this. Like, I used to always say... Dwayne Dwyer, yeah.
Strider Knives.
Yeah.
Strider Knives. He used to always say, hey,
My motherfucker's married now.
I know, I saw pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, he got married.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Dwayne.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, he...
They watch these videos.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent. What's up, Scully? What's up, Dwayne?
Nick.
I asked Dwayne one time, I kept asking him, like, motherfucker, let's go diving. When we go diving?
Oh, yeah.
And everything else, he goes, he followed me one day, he goes, you know what, Lance? Do me a favor. Because Dwayne used to dive a lot and everything else. And I was like, what's...
Thousands of hours.
Yeah. I was like,
Commercial.
what's that, Dwayne? He goes, before you come and ask me to go diving again one time, because I would go diving by myself and shit and stuff, and I wanted a partner sometimes.
Yeah, I go with you a lot.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know, but I mean, there were times when you couldn't go or whatever, and I'd go by myself, which is a no-no. But anyways...
It was probably safer for you to dive by yourself.
Yeah,
than
the guy
with
was getting sharked all the time and shit. But he goes, next time you want to ask me to go diving, do me this favor first. And I said, what's that? He goes, go to your post office at 5 o'clock. And when you see your postman walk into his truck, go up to him and ask you, or to go home, go up to him and ask him if he wants to go for a walk. I said, okay, I got it. Point made.
That's so funny.
We don't.
Yeah.
Did you ever dive with Dwayne? I thought
No.
We dove out at La Jolla a few times.
I remember...
Why did he have commercial dive? Did you just like to dive, or
He was a commercial diver.
yeah.
He
Okay,
did it for a job.
He did a lot
what
of
did
yeah.
what did he do?
He was a hard hat guy.
Like like
Pouring.
welding, underwater welding, and
Concrete columns
Cool.
and welding and ship holes and
That's neat.
go for SAIC.
That makes more
for
sense now that you
antennas
say
and
that to
shit.
me
Yeah.
about the postman.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
makes a lot more sense than why I asked.
Diving code sonar arrays and shit.
Mhm.
When the Navy would lose them, go out there and do that. Our boy Josh did that. I did it a
Cover
couple
'em.
times with him.
Yeah. We can...
Yes, you're posting. Let's go for a
I was
I
like-
can see Dwayne saying that after
Yeah,
meeting him a
exactly.
couple times.
I was like,
But he'd say it all seriously.
right.
Yeah, he'd like look at you with a complete.
So we had some shit happen on Facebook the weekend. Cody and I worked out there, just working with the animals and cleaning up, and I mowed a little bit out there at the new place.
Did you see the picture I got on Cody about?
Yeah.
Messing with him.
I told him, I said, tell him Dad said you worked the hardest out of all of us.
It was
He
just
did.
funny. I know that he works when we are out there, but it was the one picture that he posted.
Sitting
Cody was
still.
sitting
It's
on
the,
the.
it's the 1 minute
Yeah,
he was sitting still.
he was sitting on the bed of the truck. I said, "Good work, Cody. You can tell you're working real hard." He was like, "The one picture that Dad
Right.
gets of me sitting is here."
So we put one of those tool chests together. We started with the small one because the big ones were
Yeah.
all the way in the back behind all the other shit. There's fucking 200 screws in that thing.
That guy wasn't lying, huh?
Every fucking piece of it. And some dude got on there talking shit about there's not 200 screws and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
There were some pictures of the razors in the back. Dudes were asking questions about them, so I snapped photos of the 3 razors and I put up
Oh yeah, someone stole them.
Razor 800, highly modified, XP 1000, highly modified, XP 1000 4-seat. And dudes took that 800 and 1000 as a price. And they thought that those were for sale for $1,000 and for $800.
You get a lot of offers.
Dude,
I was
enough.
gonna say,
Like,
yeah.
people kept asking me, how much do you want for them? I go, they're not for fucking sale. Like, I replied to every one of them. To the point, at about 12:30, Scully texted me. He's like, dude, you're not really selling those razors. I know, why are you fucking asking me? Why are all these motherfuckers asking if I'm selling the razors? He goes, well, there's somebody posted as you.
Yeah.
Said they're for sale. Some dude made a fucking fake Facebook account and posted my shit with, call for info and shit.
That's hilarious.
Motherfuckers need to find something better to do with their time.
That's funny though.
It is funny.
Ugh.
Man, we
Yeah,
Well,
$1,000. You can't even buy one
couldn't-
part of the razor for that.
yeah. You couldn't buy fucking the tires for that.
Yeah, you can get the light bar for that almost.
So, we must have picked up a bunch of guys on the Facebook page that 30 days it was locked. Because I blasted a couple guys for stupid shit this weekend and they crawled out of the woodwork. And it was all guys I'd never seen before. I'm unliking the page, I'm unfollowing. I was gonna buy, but I'm not buying. And one of the dudes got on there that was talking shit and I locked him. He goes, yeah, silence me on Facebook You wouldn't say that to my face. Like, I don't even know what I said to him. I didn't.
Here's a little clue. He probably would say it to your face.
Yeah.
He said,
Not a problem.
Really close to your face.
He says, I do my research. I check the Better Business Bureau. I'm like, oh, God, one of those.
That's how we
I do my research.
Yeah, that's how we know you didn't do your research in the company.
Dude,
You gave yourself away with that one.
whoever's handling our case at the Better Business Bureau, they must know us or something. I've won the last 3 of them. Like, ever since some dude was
How
talking
the
shit.
tables have turned.
Some dude was talking shit and reported us to the Better Business Bureau. We made a video about him before I replied, before I did our rebuttal. And we made a video talking shit and making fun of him in the Better Business Bureau. And in my reply to the Better Business Bureau, I put a link to the video.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the case was closed. We won the dispute. They sided on our side.
The customer got an F
And
rating.
and the dude from the Better Business Bureau sent me a fucking email saying, God, I wish I could do this.
That's how it is.
We sided with you and gave the customer an F rating. It'll follow him to every merchant he goes to now.
That's my buddy Jimmy said that. He was like, I've watched some of the videos, and he's like, I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing. My groomsman Jimmy that I was hanging out with, he said I wish I could do it. But I did too. I'd worked on all different ways, of whether I was working on cars or in jewelry stores or clothing stores or waiting tables or whatever, all growing up. And I've always been on the flip side of that, like where you literally have to take people's shit to some extent. Now, when I worked in a jewelry store, I started taking a little less shit, and I got a lot of call-ins and stuff. I had my own adoring fans there that thought I was too harsh. But anyway, in most places you have to deal with it, and it's cool when you work for a personally owned company that you don't have to deal with that. You're allowed to stand up for yourself and the company and all the hard work that goes in behind it, and say, no, you don't get to treat us this way, and we don't even want to give you our product. I think that's cool, and I think a lot of people do envy that, because 90% of the workforce doesn't get to do that.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Exactly. You gotta eat shit with a smile.
Yep. Been there, done that.
Not here.
Yep.
We had a lot of those. You're going to go out of business, guys, this weekend. There's a bunch of them. Shoot Steel guys sent an email this morning. We're hooking them up with Aaron Malden from Zert.
Oh yeah, cool.
They asked to be hooked up with him, and they asked for Ben.
That'd be good for him as many classes as they run.
They asked for Ben Thomas's info. They want to send some targets to Ben. Shoot Steel guys, I want to see about getting some combat cock targets made. I just think that'd be cool. We can resell them, or you guys can sell them, or whatever. I don't care.
You could do that and drill out the hole for the eye, and you could hang it by
we got 50 pins going. They're made from 308 shell cases.
Ones that this dude brought in.
The bottom piece of them, or the top piece, is carbon fiber, lacquered carbon fiber. Bottom piece is black oxide. It looks like black oxide. I don't know what it is. Some kind of paint or coating on there. It says SOE in red, like the Ray Skin wallets. And it has a combat cock, and it says "Made in the motherfucking USA" in red up by the pin clip.
Nice.
And the clip and the nose of the pin are red anodized.
That's awesome.
It's, they're real good looking. We're going to do 50 of them to start with. Marcus put all that artwork together, got with him. Marcus, manager from the Georgia Boys, that put all the music together for this last party. His assistant just sent me over a bunch of packages. We've got about 20 options. Bubba Sparks, Young Gunner, Georgia Boys, Demon Jones. There's a couple bigger names in there. Shop Boys, Party Like a Rock Star.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're in there. And we can Pet Shop Boys would be cool.
They would be.
But there's a good 20 bands there. We can mix and match. I figure we'll pull 5 of them probably.
Yeah.
We'll
Bubba Sparks is a big one.
Bubba Sparks is pretty big.
Yeah, he used to be a real big name, and he's just not as common.
And if you watch his videos from a few years ago, he was a big fat boy.
Yeah.
And you look at him now, and he's fucking all of a sudden in shape. He's gotten and changed whatever it was he was doing. And so we got to decide which ones we want. We'll get with Hicks this afternoon to figure out who we want to bring in. That's about it. Animals are good out there. Shop's looking good, man. They got all those shop lights up in the garage back there. That's 15.
That's bright as hell back there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 15.
There's not even shadows anywhere. Like at the last video we did right on Friday evening, like anywhere you stand, you can't see your own shadow because there's so much light being cast off everything.
So to give you an idea, that's 15 units that are what, 20 feet tall, probably that building in
Yeah,
there?
it's tall. It's a really high.
In the
ceiling.
work
Yeah.
bay?
Yeah.
That's 15 T5 units in there. There's 120 going in the downstairs.
That's only 8.5 foot ceiling.
No, there's 160 downstairs. There's 120 going in the office areas
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah. It'll be nice,
Yeah.
especially for all the sewing and all that kind of stuff. So there is no just no dark spot, no shadow, and all that kind of stuff. Easier to clean.
We went and the boys and I went and hiked around that property next to ours for sale.
How far did you get back pretty far on it?
We walked every inch of it.
That's awesome.
So tucked back in, you get back in the middle of nowhere back there, way off the road. You can't see it. So you got those houses that are all falling down and wrecked. When you go way back in there, you come to a pin, and there's like 8 hog cribs in there. And they had power out there at one time and running water out there. And there's a trough where they can hose it out. And there's a crib inside, probably for like corncob crib, so that they can't get to it all at once. And then when you cross to the next property, there's a barn back in there. It looks like somebody from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I was gonna say,
Dude, there's all kinds of like old farm implements and just shit that's been left out there forgotten. And then that property actually next to ours runs way up past the one behind us, and it's 20 acres. And then the one, if we could get that, and the one on the other side, that's awesome. Like it's all old pasture land. It started to grow back up. Nobody's using it, but it's rolling hills back in there. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I bet it is staying back there.
There's another pond. There's that pond on that property, and then the property next to it has another pond on it also.
Is that back in there where Cody's been going fishing and stuff too? That direction, or
Nobody's fishing.
where'd they go?
They went down the road.
No, they go right.
Oh,
over
okay. I thought it was.
behind Palmer's over
I
here.
thought they were going back behind
No,
there.
that's a man-made lake over there. It's concrete road next to it.
The cement
Levee
pond.
shit.
The cement pond. Nice.
But that one back in there, it'd be perfect if we took that and dug it out a lot more. You could make it a lot bigger, a lot deeper, and then
Have a high board.
no, I don't know about that. I don't think you're gonna get it that deep. Not without building levee. And if you start building levees, fucking, you lose part of it, and you have a big storm. Yeah. You start building levees, you got to bring engineers and shit. If you just have a hole in the ground that you dig deeper,
You can do whatever you want with it.
yeah, that's fine.
Let's
Well, I just say that because they had some levees over here at the sand plant, and it washed out and took out the whole fucking entire railroad, and then all those trains derailed and shit.
Oh, that's
yeah, that's
They're-
what happened over there.
Those guys are liable for that. Their levee broke and washed out those train tracks.
Holy shit.
So that company's insurance is liable for the fucking train track damage. Yeah, that's like,
I bet that was expensive.
yeah, like on CNN news shit.
Yeah.
Just even paying all the damn labor of the people, let alone all
Yeah.
the damage and shit.
Yeah, the actual-
because you know
the
those
actual
guys work so
materials and
OT and
stuff.
everything.
Well, that's what Jack, you know, Wes's brother, that's what them dudes do. When he rolls in, local cops like, you can't come in here. He's like, bullshit, this is my scene. I control this now.
Yeah.
You can stay
Yeah,
or
they-
you can leave.
They
Yeah,
have
because
their own-
it's CSX's whole jurisdiction deal.
Yep.
Alright, I'm sure there's a bunch of shit we're forgetting. Cut that shit off and breakfast.